Wonder Woman! Damn, I was waiting to do a review about this movie for a long time and finally it's out. So, before I start with my reviews, let's hear the music. Okay, it's done. Yeah, I know. I should have had those bracelets in my hand and the tiara and whatever it is. It's a shame I don't have the t-shirt, so whatever. So, Wonder Woman movie, and I chose today the time to do it because tomorrow is releasing the official release date all over the world. And so since I've seen the movie, so it's better to do it a day prior to it, right? So, here it goes. The movie, as we all know about Wonder Woman's history, we all know it. Someone who doesn't? Okay, so the movie is great and it's awesome. And let me start. The movie starts with a very epic intro. It's not the movie. It's before the movie what comes in, and this was totally out of the box. I was not expecting that, and something DC did it, and I'm not gonna say they copied from Marvel, whatever it is. DC finally has their own intro, like the Marvel has their Marvel Studios with the all Marvel comics, and DC has their own intro, and that was totally amazing. It gave me goosebumps, and in that intro you see all the characters, all the DC characters they show you. Not in the cinematic form, but in you see it in an animated form. It's much more like in a game kind of a version. The way they look in the games, you just see the shadow of it, right? You see Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and everyone, Green Lantern, and Cyborg, and after that it turns, and you see the whole, you see the whole Justice League, and everyone, and that's because DC owns, and Warner Brothers owns all the rights to DC, right? DC has all the rights to its characters. They haven't given to any other studio, so they have it all. And we have seen everyone, so I just hope we get to see all those characters in the future, right? So that's the first phase of it. Now moving on, I just loved it. After that, the new DC logo comes in. Damn, that was great. Yeah. So Wonder Woman, as has been said before, so the movie, it was interesting the way it started with her being in the future, and after that her past started out, and even in the end you see her in the future. She's in Paris, to be confirmed. She's in Paris. So the movie starts, and the usual way she grew up, and the history of Themyscira and everything. That's how it goes. And after that, Steve Trevor comes in, the first man to come inside, and then the soldiers follow him a lot. The battle takes place, and that's that part. Robin Wright died. Yeah, I felt very bad when that happened. I didn't thought that Robin Wright was gonna die in the first act of the movie, but she dies. So, spoiler review. Sorry, I should have told you before, warned you before. It's a spoiler review, but whatever it is, I always do a spoiler review. So Robin Wright dies. So after that, you see they catch hold of, they win. Then they catch hold of Steve Trevor, and the whole interrogation thing that you've seen in the recent TV spots or in the recent trailers or clips. And after that, they decide, and Wonder Woman decides that she better go to the man's world and she should fight. That's true, leaving her home and going outside to fight. Point. Brave girl. So then she steals the sword and everything. I really like the way when she was climbing. See, now you might be thinking that, doesn't she fly? I'll get back to it. And so that's how it takes place, right? So they go to the man's world, and Wonder Woman thinks it's hideous. You know about it from the trailer. And she goes, and during this journey, the proper the character building of Steve Trevor and Wonder Woman takes place. I really like their chemistry, how they build it up and everything. And to be frank, all the side characters, all the people who were with them, like with the Steve Trevor's, Steve Trevor's team, and even the people in Amazon, all the Amazonians, and even the rest of the characters. See, I have to tell you, this movie is basically Chris Pine's and Gal Gadot's movie. They're mostly focused on both of them, and I like that. So that's how it is. That's how they showed, and it showed her how she got adjusted with the new world. It was nice. One scene that really attracted me was, it was saying it was totally a copy from the Justice League War. You can say it's a reference. See, we don't use the word copy. It's a reference. In Justice League War, we see her having ice cream for the first time, and she's like, "You should be proud of yourself that you can make such delicious delicacies." So it's the same thing here. Also, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, she tastes ice cream and she loves it. So I really liked it. When I was watching, I know that reference, dude. So that's how I felt it. And Gal Gadot, she was amazing. I love her. I love you, Gal Gadot. Sorry, yeah, can't help it. So then comes Steve Trevor, and Gal Gadot is not the only best part about a movie. Steve Trevor is also. Now, moving aside from them, coming to the villains. Now, villains we have got as Dr. Poison, okay, and we got Danny Houston, right, playing the general. So Dr. Poison, she was nice. She was, I'll say, okay, because DC was good with their villains, and Dr. Poison, I'll say, yeah, you were a good villain, far better than a lot of Marvel villains, maybe. Yeah. So now, before moving forward, I won't say this movie doesn't has any flaws. This movie has few flaws. Flaws like the virtual effect and few CGI on Danny Houston. Sorry, I say Doctor, it's Danny Houston's face a little bit. It's kind of negligible, so it's fine. Secondly, in the end or prior to in the third act, you'll come to know that the sword, that what we known as the God Killer, that's not the God Killer, but Diana herself, Wonder Woman herself, is the God Killer. And you might be like, okay, isn't the sword used to be the God Killer in the comics? And I'm like, yeah, I know they have changed stuff, but it's okay. Marvel changes stuff, so DC can't change or what? So stop complaining. So yeah, and I like the fact that she's the God Killer, but then I thought again, Hippolyta, you have lied to your daughter from the beginning. So it's like Wonder Woman might be thinking, I have to go back to Amazon and ask my mom why she lied to me, maybe. So I like how the gods being portrayed in this movie, and I really like the way. And coming to Ares, trust me, I loved his suit. You saw his suit. It's a big, gigantic, damn, it looks like God of War kind of a suit. It feels with rage and murder and everything. It looks like, okay, it's built for destruction. It was amazing, and he was huge. Ares was huge. And coming into forward, there's a big confusion, I have to tell you. See, like, everyone has been saying that, I've seen, like, people are saying that now, one more spoiler, Chris Trevor dies. Steve Trevor, why am I saying Chris Trevor? Steve Trevor dies. Now I have to tell you one thing. See, Captain America and Wonder Woman, they're not same, but there are few things which are similar. And for that I have to tell you, see, Chris Pine, right? His name is, in the movie, he's playing Steve Trevor. In same way, Chris Evans, he's also another Chris. He's playing Steve Rogers. Now you tell me, having Steve Trevor and Steve Rogers, doesn't it make you confusing? One is Captain America, one is someone else, both are in World War, so this is how it is. And Steve Trevor, he dies, and he dies in the same way like Captain America. But there's a slight difference. The difference is the way he died seemed more emotional, more compelling, and the way before he dies, the last time when he speaks with Wonder Woman, and it was very, you can say, emotional and compelling. That's how the thing took place, the relationship between both of them. And yeah, and after that, when Wonder Woman, she got mad, that was amazing. I'm like, Gal Gadot, like, you really showed your talents, right? She was funny in this movie. She was like a perfect warrior in this movie. She was beautiful in this movie, and not only that, she showed her complete, like, true like when she got angry with full rage when Steve Trevor died, when she felt bad and she became angry and started busting people like anything. that was, I was like, dude, that was some snap. That's amazing. And I really liked it. And don't worry, Ares is not dead. Not dead in the sense I think he's gonna come back. He's a god, right? So I just hope Robin Wright also comes back. See, she's not like the other Amazonians, right? She loves to fight. She loves to kill people. That's how she is. And moving forward, and when the movie comes to the end and we find her in Paris, that's good. Remember that scene when she tells Bruce Wayne or Batman that she used to like she moved away from man's world for a long time ago due to something happened. So yes, that's Steve Trevor's that exactly. So, but in the end, you also have a glimpse of it. You can feel it now that how the movie connects to the upcoming franchise. To the upcoming franchise, I mean to the Justice League. Okay, because this movie is not just a prequel; it's just a flashback, you can say, or it's just her telling her story. And in the end, you see that she decides to join Bruce Wayne. Don't worry, you don't see Bruce Wayne in this movie, so don't worry. You just see a mail from him. And it was okay. I'm like, you don't have to show Ben Affleck in every movie. I know, like, he's the Batman. Any movie he is in, so that movie becomes great. That's true. So, but still, it's Wonder Woman movie. It's her time to shine. And trust me, Wonder Woman literally broke all the records. I mean, all the expectations. That what I feel like, what the way people are reacting. And for the first time, oh God, Rotten Tomatoes 96% Metascore. Can you believe it? Rotten Tomatoes never gave DC a good Metascore. Keeping the Dark Knight series aside, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, never good scores. But Wonder Woman, come on. So I think it's a turning point for DC. You need Rotten Tomatoes, you may not need Rotten Tomatoes, but I'll tell you, you need them. You need the fans, you need Rotten Tomatoes, because critics do play a bigger role. Yeah, they do. They do. And no end credit scenes, so no point sitting and waiting for the credits to roll out. Maybe you might get it in Justice League, but not here. But my best part of this movie was Gal Gadot, the opening sequence of the DC Cinematic Universe. That just made me feel like I'm a DC fan and a Marvel fan, but that Cinematic Universe thing made me like, dude, I'm totally sold out for the studios kind of a thing, right? And then the movie was amazing. The movie's releasing tomorrow worldwide. I'm going again, and I know this movie is gonna be great. It's gonna earn a lot of money. It's gonna break a lot of records. And Wonder Woman, you're gonna shine a lot. And to Patty Jenkins, Gal Gadot, and to Chris Pine, and to all the cast members, from my side, like you did total justice to Wonder Woman. And yeah, before ending it, I told you about the jumping, flying part. She doesn't fly. She just makes huge jumps or huge she can go far off, just like the Hulk, you can say. But maybe she discovers how to fly in the near future, or maybe we might get to see in the Justice League or in the sequel, because Patty Jenkins just said the invisible jet is going to be in Wonder Woman 2 in the sequel. So we might get her to see it. So we're okay with it. It's character development, that's how it's happening. It's the past thing. So now that's how it's growing, and I loved it how DC is taking into it. You're taking the best references from the comics. The suit was awesome, and it was great. And so let's see how it goes. And so that's what I have to say to everyone, to Patty Jenkins, Chris Pine, Gal Gadot, Robin Wright, Danny Houston, Elena, Connie Nelson, everyone from my side. I have to tell you, great job, good job. You did justice to the movie. Patty Jenkins, amazing. People thought that Wonder Woman might not do good, or it would be difficult, but it was amazing. And to the writer Jack Snyder, to you and everyone who was in this movie, it was a great thing. So I will give Wonder Woman. See, I don't want to give it a 10 on 10. I know, I love this movie a lot, but still I can't give it a 10 on 10 because it had a few flaws too. It was an amazing movie, but I can say it's a perfect movie. So, not a 10 on 10, even if I want to give 10 on 10. So I'm gonna give Wonder Woman 9. 9 is great, isn't it? So I'm giving Wonder Woman 9. You deserve it, and that's how it is. So Wonder Woman, have you seen it? I know you have not seen it, so you're gonna watch it tomorrow. Go for the movie, watch it tomorrow. Don't delay. Take your boyfriend, take your family members, take your children, everyone. See this movie. It's an amazing movie. Okay, you don't have to watch Baywatch. Okay, if you want to watch Baywatch, you can watch Baywatch. So you don't need to. Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah, you can watch, but you had 1 week to watch Pirates of the Caribbean. But if you're going to watch Pirates of the Caribbean and Baywatch by skipping Wonder Woman, too bad. Too bad. You better change your movie taste. That's what I'm going to say. So, Wonder Woman review done. Finally, I love this movie. So, Hannibal